Hello everyone, it's time for another SISOTI and it looks like there's going to be a tornado outside right now. So to start today's SISOTI, I'm going to mention Amnesia Machine for Pigs. No! It has not had a release date set yet, my friend. But sometime yesterday-ish, maybe last night, I'm not exactly sure, the website changed, the graphic on the website changed. I did a little bit of research to find out like what they meant, and apparently they upload the graphic and there's no words on it. They'll give like a hint and then people can guess the words and so on and so forth. And apparently, I looked at a thread that's on the Frictional Games website. Apparently if you guess the, I don't know if it's just the last word or last line or something like that of the poem, you get a free copy of A Machine for Pigs. So that's what they did with the last graphic before this one, the one that I was like, oh my god, they added a graphic. Still no release date. They said Q3. Frictional Games said by the end of summer. So the end of summer is in a month and a half. So hopefully, please, soon. Almost been a year since it was supposed to come out, don't you know? So we're going to move on into EverQuest next. They have been talking about this like crazy over the internet the last few days. SOE has apparently been working on this game for 4 to 5 years. That's what I've heard. I didn't necessarily read that, but I'm trusting my guildies to know what they're talking about, which is crazy of me. Why am I even mentioning what they told me about it? So what really got me into it and wanting to look up more information is that I read that the world that you play on is actually made of something called voxels, which is kind of similar to Minecraft blocks, where you can dig and mine and that kind of thing and actually destroy the world. So for example, if some kind of wizard uses a like AoE explosion attack, it'll actually like blow up chunks of the earth that you use it on, which is really neat. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna go, and let me say now, SOE has said that all of the stuff they've mentioned is already in the game. These aren't like ideas that they have that they'd really like to do, like guild housing in World of Warcraft. So these are not just things they want to do, these are things that are already in the game. So we can definitely look forward to that. I think it's a really neat idea. I don't really think, I haven't seen it done anywhere before. So I'm curious to see how this looks. One of the other cool things about it is that it's not just the surface that's made like this. There's actually, if you dig into the surface, there are procedurally generated caves and dungeons and that kind of thing. So you can always find something new. Another really cool thing, and what I was personally thinking of would be beneficial with this, is that if you're being chased by a group of orcs or something, you're trying to get away from them, and you see a bridge, you're like, I'm gonna run across that bridge. You can run across the bridge and actually destroy the end of the bridge, and they won't be able to chase you anymore. So you can be like, you stuck, and run away, or just saunter heroically and gallantly away to victory. Something else that was neat was the quests actually are not going to have, like, quest givers aren't going to have quest markers. If you, the example given by Joystick, they say, you know, if you run across a battle between orcs and humans, or orcs and a player race, you can choose to help either or, and depending on what you choose, the other side will maybe not be so inclined to help you. If you were to help the orcs defeat the humans, they are not going to want anything to do with you, and you won't be able to use the quests from them. Aside from that, there are worldwide quests called rallying calls, and these actually take months to complete. And once they're complete, they actually won't ever come up again. So if you hear about a really cool rallying call that just ended, sorry, I'm not going to be able to experience it because you weren't around. And it actually involves help from everyone. You don't have to be in the same area to help out. You can help out in different ways. Things that you say and do matter. So the first thing I thought when I heard about them were Guild Wars 2 and their event system that people can take place in. And while they are similar, the rallying calls are definitely permanent. They require a lot more people and a lot more help. And they take a lot longer to complete. It's not just bam, 20 minutes of running around with all these random people you don't even know, just killing things. It's not that simple. Now, as far as classes and combat goes, there wasn't anything that was really groundbreaking for me. You do get to choose spells and abilities and stuff from different classes, so you don't have to stick with one. It's not like you're a warrior, you're stuck with only the warrior's abilities. You can choose abilities from another class, which is cool. It's not very commonly seen, but it's not something that's, oh my god, completely new. I thought it was neat. I mean, at this point, to me, I don't really care about the combat. If it's fun, then it's fun, but I want there to be other things to make me want to keep playing. I don't want to play an MMO to just level to get to endgame. It's not fun anymore. I want a different experience. That's why I like Eve. I'm trying to get back into, by the way. Damn you, Animal Crossing. It's okay, just try to read it. So if you want to read all of this for yourself, I have definitely included some links below in the description. Basically, I just wanted to give a little rundown for those of you who probably aren't paying attention, because I know not everyone is interested in this. Not everyone was like, let me see what's going on with this game. I'm going to close out talking about EQN, and I'm going to plead with everyone and just say in general, keep in mind, we're all riding the hype train right now, okay? Smooth sailing to Hypesville, okay? I know the game looks really neat. It's got all this potential, but EverQuest Next could be the safe of Reddit to our MMOs. So don't get your hopes up too much. Don't trust OP to deliver until they've delivered. Get your name into the beta. I'll put a link to the beta to sign up below so you can check that out. And we're gonna just take it real slow. We're not gonna get real hyped about nothing because, let's face it, we've all been hurt before. One last thing before I completely take off here. Some of you may notice that I didn't put a video out saying, here's who won the contest for the controller, because there hasn't been enough submissions. So I wanted to kind of switch things around a little bit. I do want to make it available to people who just want to use it for their PC. I didn't realize at the time that I made the video that it is really easy to use it with your PC. So I wouldn't be providing the USB cord or anything, but if you really want the controller, and it's a pretty cool controller, I mean, you could just totally get it. So if you're interested, definitely check out the video, and I'll link it somewhere on the screen, and you can enter. I'm just gonna keep it open until I get enough of what I think are submissions. Probably for another month, maybe. So September-ish, I'd like to end it, but I really do want to give it away to someone. I just want a little more people to put into the hat to choose from. Do you know what I mean? So that's it for SISOTI today. As always, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye! So Subway. Explosions shell. Oh my goodness. So that's enough about the voxels. We're going to talk about a little bit about they take. I did think it's pretty neat that done. So basically, basic agaki. What kind of word is that? I don't know. Down on other things. On other things. I can't talk.